to Somerville Field on the campus of Gardiner Area High School as Muncie Media Sports brings you playoff softball action. Class B South action here as the number 11 Lincoln Academy Eagles come in to take on the number 6 Gardiner Tigers. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munzing. Dick Layton joining me here for stats and color. Chris Wheeler doing our production. Owen Munzing running our PTZ cam that's up on the top of the third base dugout. Bill Hasty is running our center field cam as we've added that for today's game. So we're set to go here from Somerville Field under little breezy conditions, cloudy skies, 65 degrees, but a beautiful afternoon for softball. These two teams have history. This year they played a back-to-back series on the 28th and 29th of the month of May. The game here, Lincoln Academy won it. They won it 9-3. The Gardiner Tigers the next day went down and run-ruled the Eagles 13-1. So it could be anybody's game here today as we take a look at it. Both teams come in at 7-9. The number 11 Lincoln Academy and number 6 Gardiner Tigers. Tigers are 6 due to the fact that they had some quality wins. They beat teams that are ahead of them in the heel points. They beat Madomic Valley in a great game, as well as Coney, a Class A team that's got a quality record and going to the playoffs. And they beat Levitt as well. So Tigers have been a little heckling Jekyll and Hyde here this particular year, and they're on a good 5-game streak right here. Talking to Coach Ryan Giro, he's very happy with the way this young team has responded, Dick. They're playing very well, and should be a good playoff game here today. The pitchers will match up this way. It'll be Molly Takatsu, the freshman hurler. She'll be on the circle here for the Tigers. Olivia Ball, who we saw in the game here on the 28th, she'll be back in the circle here for the Eagles. Catching today, Zoe Epperson, as she has all year. The freshmen, so we have a freshman battery. We told you the Tigers are young, and they've got a freshman battery at it today. And catching the slants of Olivia Ball will be Lily Pinkham behind the dish. So rain over the weekend, field's in good shape. Rob Dish out here, get a little extra on the Tiger spot in behind home plate. I'm not sure we can get a look at that there, but thanks for Rob for doing that here for us today. And a little extra special here for the kids. Extra special, Dick, you know from your days of umpiring softball for playoffs, a 3-man crew, Dick. How will that change mechanics here with a 3-man crew? Well, we've got to get Dick to put his headset on. Dick is yelling into the wind here. Here you go, Dick.
I don't scream well, do I, Rob?
Yeah, Dick was busy doing getting his lineup set and everything else here, and yeah, I made a nice setup toss to Dick, and Dick starts talking, and he didn't have his headset on. So go ahead, Dick. Talk about how the 3-man umpiring crew will be a little bit different.
Big thing, Rob, is you get more control of all 3 bases out there because the home plate umpire has the plate, but you can move around. Instead of staying right at first, the first base umpire will go to second, and where the play will be, and it's just a little bit more coverage, and sometimes it's harder to figure out where they want people, your teams, but it's just more of the same. It'd be the same like basketball, Rob.
Yeah, more eyes on things, and a lot of times that base umpire's got responsibilities. He'll have a runner at second base, and he's over in behind the shortstop, almost so it's a third baseman, and he's going to make a call at first base all the way across the diamond. Sometimes that'll be tough, so it'll make it a better game, and it's playoff action as we get set to get underway. See Tigers in the circle as we get set to bring you the leadoff batter. Rowan Coffin, the shortstop, will step in here for the Eagles. Both teams in dark jerseys. The bunt's popped up third base side and foul. Goodman was in quickly, but not a lot of height on that. Not able to get under that.
She might do it again.
Goodman's in close at third base. Takatsu's also a good fielding pitcher as well. She'll take a little off and throw it down low. Ball, 1-1. Takatsu. Down low. 2-1. Up high, ball 3. So high-scoring game. 15 runs scored in the game that you saw played here on the 28th. That was the first game of back-to-back, and the Tigers scored 13. Held Lincoln Academy to 1 in the second game. Ball 4, so Coffin's got a no-out walk. That'll bring up Lily Pinkham. Pinkham, the catcher.
See what she does. She might be third baseman coming in a little bit. Goodman.
Tigers looking for the bunt. They'll get the fake bunt steal, throw to second base, not in time, and Coffin's got good wheels, and she'll steal second. So leadoff runner, a walk and a stolen base for Coffin.
Yeah, throws a little bit in the dirt.
Yeah, Coffin, excellent wheels. Call strike. Just underway here from Somerville Field. That's at the top of the zone for a strike, 1-2. Coffin's been dancing off second. Takatsu into it. Up high, Epperson, good job skying. She'll throw the ball ahead. And that's one way to stop that dancing off. Just throw the ball ahead of the runner.
Yeah.
2-2's to count. Fouled off.
Out of play.
This will be the only home playoff game the Tigers will have here in the spring. Everybody else is on the road. A lot of teams playing softball away, lacrosse away, both boys and girls. Tracks at the state meet in MDI today. I bet it's a little chilly and windy down the coast. Oh, just down low.
Full count.
Lily Pinkham.
Big out here.
That's the center field base hit. Cooley's up with it quickly. She'll get the ball to the plate, and they'll cut it off. And might have had to play at second base, but didn't seem to be aware that Pinkham was taking second. Takatsu cut it off, but first two runners, batters on, both in scoring position. This will bring up Olivia Ball. Ball's the pitcher. Tigers will play back here in the first inning. Concede a run to get an out. Pull it in, strike one. Takatsu like to get a punch out here. Ball's a good hitter. We saw that in the first game.
Yeah, exactly.
She had a couple of extra base hits. She'll swing a little late on that one. Right on it.
2 strikes.
Lincoln Academy 2 in scoring position. The pitch. Chopped at the plate. They'll throw home, not in time. And first run of the game scores as Coffin comes in on the fielder's choice.
Yep, that's what I got. She's running for the pitcher.
Leanne Laud comes in. We saw her as a courtesy runner in the first game that we did here. Lily Labrie will step in. Labrie, the third baseman today. Well, Takatsu probably had an out if she'd gone to first base. Ball doesn't run that great. But she opted to take the play at the plate, but Coffin too quick and beat it.
Yeah.
You're getting a look from center field. Having a little trouble, I guess, receiving that. Maybe we need to put the receiver up a little high. We'll do that between innings. Fake bunt, steal a second base. Tigers will get the ball back to the pitcher. So Lord scampers to second, 2 in scoring position here. Nobody out. Lily Labrie, the batter. Ooh. Call strike at the knees.
Yeah.
Tigers still looking for the first out of the inning. Pinkham the runner down at third. Lord the pinch runner at second. Not pinch runner, courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner, yeah.
Counts 1 and 2. Takatsu fires up high. One hard hit ball in the inning. Everything else has been small ball. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. A big one there.
Big one. Might have been a little high. But
Labrie goes down. Tigers will play in at the corner. Claire Ward will come up. Clear the left fielder. Batting from the left side. Tigers back to get an out. The bunt. Fake, and Epperson, good job to scamper to get that one, get in play. One out. Run in, Pinkham and Lord, the base runners. The bunt, more slap down to third base. That would have gone right past third base into left field. That was struck so hard.
yeah.
Cheyenne Goodman still playing in at third base for the Tigers. The bunt missed. And now Ward will shift over the left side. I mean the right side.
Right
the left
side.
side must be the bunt side.
Yeah. You don't see that so much anymore.
No, they used to say in the playground you can't change sides after 2 strikes. Remember that?
Yeah.
That's called strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for Takatsu, trying to limit the damage and let Pinkham and Lord wilt on the vine if she can. Grace Ward will step in. Grace is the first baseman. Tigers play back now with 2 outs, trying to get out of the big inning. Takatsu looks like she's found her release point there. That was a good strike on the inside corner. Big situation here, early first inning. Big difference between a 3 spot and a 1 spot. That sound of first base. Prue will field it, and she'll beat the runner to the base. And Takatsu survives the runners at second and third with no outs. She gets 3 straight outs, 2 by strikeout. We've played 1/2 inning. You see the Tigers, they're rallying up. They'll be at bat when we come back after these messages. When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, excellent price, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality. Elliott Office Products is 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore? In today's markets, there are new options that could offer greater flexibility, higher growth potential, and even enhanced benefits that can be specifically tailored to your needs. Upgrading your annuity doesn't just mean better rates. It's an opportunity to explore these new innovative options designed to help you.
Burnley Chasen fouls it down the left field line. Just foul. First batter of the game for the Tigers.
That was close. Good idea.
1-0 Eagles. To right field, and will drop in for a base hit. Ball gets by. Chasen's going to get to second base. She's on the fly. And Brindley Chasen, base hit, throwing error, ends up on second base to lead the game off for the Tigers. Bring up Molly Takatsu. Are you doing this, Owen?
It's early, Rob, but she can help herself.
Chasing on second.
Good stop by the catcher.
Pour it in for a strike. We'll get our scoreboard back up and going here shortly. We 1-0 Eagles. We're in the bottom of the first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. It got foul tip.
Yeah, she would have had third easy on that one.
To left field. And foul ball. Olivia Ball delivers low. 3-2 the count.
Catcher's made a couple of good stops there, Rob.
She has. Oh, back to the pitcher. Over to first base. One out. Chasen moves up to third.
Works as good as a bunt.
Bring up the number 3 hitter, Zoe Epperson. Swing and a miss, strike one. Tying run at third base and chasing. Up high. That's out low.
Ooh.
Called strike at the top of the zone.
Yeah.
2-2. Chasing at third, 1 out. Epperson, she's been clutch all year for the Tigers. Fouls it back. Up high.
Oh.
Counts full. 3-2. And Epperson will work the walk. Bring up Taryn Nichols. Epperson looking to go to second. She will. And she'll run right by the tag. Coffin held the ball, and Epperson took second. Bring up Taryn Nichols. 1 out. Tigers threatening bottom half of the first. Ball 1. To center field. And over the head of the center fielder.
That's
This
going
will
to
be extra bases. Throw to the plate, not in time. Nichols into third. Ball's loose. She's into third base. So Nichols, the senior game here at Somerville Field, delivers for the Tigers. You'll see it right here. Nichols into one to center field. Bree Lafrenre not able to make the catch, and it rolled to the fence. Scored 2, and Nichols ends up at third base. Abby Cooley will step in. And she bunts down third baseline. Good one. Play to first, won't be in time, and Nichols comes in from third base. Throw got away to right field. Cooley will stay at first base. Bunt single for Abby Cooley. So Cooley used her wheels to beat out the bunt. Throw got away, allowed Nichols to come in. Zoe Sullivan-Brennan will step in. Zoe with a big home run at Coney to win the game. Zoe, the right fielder for the Tigers. She'll go off the right side, foul ball. Ward not able to get that one. Wasn't high enough to be able to make a play. Ball into it. Throws high. Runner off. Cooley slides in. Ball pops up. She's safe at second with the steal. Cooley now in scoring position. Tigers up 3-1. 2-run triple for Taryn Nichols. She came in on the Cooley bunt single. Sullivan Brennan to center field.
That's it, good.
And that's going to be over the head of the center fielder. And that'll be extra bases. Cooley with her speed around third. She's going to score. Sullivan Brennan into third with a triple. Tigers lighting it up here in the first inning. They go up 4-1. Well, that ball had a little carry on it. Got by Lafreniere in center field, rolled to the fence.
Yeah, when it started out, Rob, looked like a fly ball to center.
Yeah, wind is gusting, making it difficult for those outfielders. Now going to get a pitching change here, or at least a conference.
Yeah.
Want to thank our friends at the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. They've been with us all year. This will be our final production of the year, and we thank them for helping us out this year. They're scholarship winners to be announced here very shortly, and we thank them for their great participation in all of our youth and what they've done for so many years. And, of course, it's a job that gets carried on by tradition all the way back. The very first Gardiner Sports Boosters Club meeting was back in the early 60s at Staples Funeral Home. Tom Staples was the first president ever of Gardiner Sports Boosters, and they used to meet right at the funeral home. And again, that tradition has continued through many generations of families here who have been active participants of the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. We thank all of you who have donated to us during the course of this year as well. This is everybody who's helped us out, helps us add games. This is an extra game for us this year. So we'll be going with our regular 2 cameras here, our home plate camera and regular field camera here for the rest of the game. Experimental camera we put out in center field today. Some network issues with that, so we'll work those out. Future games. Sophia Maroney looking to give the Tigers more. She'll take inside.
Good stick out there.
Yeah, don't forget that the Tigers stranded 2 runners in the first inning. They had second and third. Did the Eagles with nobody out a run in, and Takatsu 3 straight outs, 2 by strikeout to strand the runners. And the Tigers, who have been playing well offensively in the last 5-game stretch. Ground ball, base hit. Maroney. Sullivan Brennan in the score, and the Tigers put up a crooked number here in the first inning. They've got 5 in. And Abby Prue will step in, and still just the 1 out, correct, Dick?
Right.
1 out. Nice crowd ringing the field here today. Poured in strike 1 on Prue. Prue, the first baseman for the Tigers. Up and away, wild pitch. Maroney with good wheels. She's the second baseman. She had a notion about taking a big turn, maybe taking third base. Sophia runs well. This example of what Dick was talking to you about is to see the umpires shift position there. First base umpire will come in behind second base. Third base umpire goes over. You're always trying to stay ahead of that lead runner. That's what they'll do as a 3-man crew. Up high, ball. Tigers have exploded for 5, and they're bottom half of the first, and they're looking to hit around the order. That's down low. Pinkham a good stop there. Made the good low ball play, Lily Pinkham. Abby Prue, she's the first baseman. She's got Maroney at second. Swing and a miss. Cheyenne Goodman, the third baseman, and number 9 batter in the order on deck. So the Tigers will hit around in this. Let's get a double play here. Swing and a miss. And Prue goes down on strikes. Goodman checking down at third base, 2 outs. But she is a good bunter, and she's got good wheels. Lily Labrie in at third base for the Eagles. The bunt attempt, ball dropped, and Coffin over to cover third. Maroney goes head first. And a cloud of dust. And a howdy, hi-ho silver. All the old people over 70 get that one. That's a Lone Ranger, isn't it, Dick?
Yeah.
Lone Ranger. I heard Billy chuckle, too. Popped up. Ball's got under it, and she's got it, and that'll do it for the inning. But the Tigers strike for 5 after 1. Tigers lead it 5-1. We're back. Second inning coming up here. You're watching playoff softball on Muncie Media Sports.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner. Looking for an AAU basketball opportunity? Gold Ball Basketball is one of Central Maine's largest and longest running AAU programs. Gold Ball recognizes the need for fundamentals in competition, and we strive to offer both by providing experienced, successful coaches. Many have achieved all-conference status and state recognition, including 1,000-point scorers and McDonald's All-Stars. If you're interested in more information about Gold Ball Basketball, find us on Facebook. Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, the Corliss Gravel Pit
couple of places to go. Randolph Hardware is one of them. I was over there the other day. Saw my friend Alex. I picked up a little air conditioner for the new house over there.
Must be nice living in that, Rob.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the fine comments. Everybody that passes by stops, says, boy, I love your new house. And we've got the Gardiner Tiger orange door with the Gardiner Tiger sign, and got a new mailbox with a Gardiner Tiger football helmet on top of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
Can't wait to have the game day, hang out the Tiger Paw flag on Friday for game day. Great to be back in the neighborhood. Thanks, Dick. Layla Musial, the right fielder, will sky window center field. Cooley's in. She's under it. Makes the catch. Abby Dabby do. She sure does.
7-8-9's the order, Rob.
Good outfield for the Tigers. Sullivan, Brennan in right field, and Nichols in left field. They can all run out there. And we saw Abby make the catch of the year in the slop there. Out in the quicksand, as I called it that game, made a diving catch. But Takatsu looks like she's found her zone here. And a little off wild in the first inning. It wasn't that she wasn't throwing well. It was just couldn't find the release point. And
right.
She got second and third, one out. Struck back-to-back plays out, got the third out. That one's a little low. Brie Lafreniere, the center fielder. Brie wearing number 5. A little windy and a little chilly for June. Swing and a miss on a low one. Wind's picking up. It's been a strange weather. Spring, foul back.
Just get a piece of that one.
Nice crowd ringing the fence, and behind us as well, the faithful fans that come here, bring their chairs, and said a lot of them grandparents watching their grandkids play. Nothing like it. And for those that can't make it, we're glad that we are here for you. Little change there that flitted away on Takatsu.
2-2 count.
1 out, nobody on, second inning. Tigers lead at 5-1.
Ooh.
That one went up the elevator.
Full count.
Call strike 3. 2 up, 2 down. So good news, the Tiger baseball team will be playing over at Freiburg Academy. Heard from good buddy Rick West, 1975 graduate of Gardiner Area High School. You know Rick, don't you, Dick?
Yeah.
And he tells me that he and my former college buddy Jeff Flinton are going to be broadcasting, streaming the game tomorrow, the baseball game from Freiburg. So you'll be able to find that. Just look up Freiburg Academy streaming. Last I knew, Rick was doing those games for the local cable company. They put them on delay as well as stream. So Rick's been doing games for a lot of years over there for Freiburg. Terrific sportscaster. This is Amelia Stabber, the second baseman. Fouls it back. 2 outs, nobody on. Takatsu looking much better here in the second inning. Had trouble with the first 3 or 4 batters and really settled down and
got 3 strikeouts.
Got 3 strikeouts and 5 consecutive outs. 3 to finish the first, 2 here, nobody on in the second. And she'll take a little off that for strike 3. So good inning, shutdown inning. Molly Takatsu for the Tigers. Tigers come to bat. They lead it 5-1. We're back after this. Started by the Corliss family in Pittston in 2019, Corliss Gravel Pit offers some of Kennebec County's highest quality gravel products. Located just south of the old Cedar Grove Road, on the right off Route 27, we offer a variety of products for all of your needs. At Corliss Gravel Pit, our loader is always ready and on site. Local deliveries on larger quantities are always available. And we offer discounts on large quantities as needed. We also offer plowing and sanding services during those tough Maine winters.
Corliss Gravel Pit is family owned and operated since 2019, producing Kennebec County's highest quality gravel at a fair price.
1 to Brindley Chasen. Tigers turn the order over here. Top of this second inning, top of the order.
1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Chasen, Takatsu on deck.
She got a base hit and scored the first inning.
Brindley, the fine second baseman for the Gardiner Tigers. She'll take high. Yeah, Brindley's one of those catalysts. Perfect number 1 hitter for you, Dick. Gets on base, can really pick him up and lay him down. She's one of those kids, puts the ball in play. She's hard to get out even on an infield grounder where she can get down the line.
Exactly.
Olivia Ball in the circle here.
3-0 on the batter.
And she'll bunt 3-0.
Got the green light, I guess, Rob.
Ryan shaking his head down at third base. I don't think that's what he put on.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he's probably glad she fouled it off. I think he wanted a fake bunt.
No.
Burnley might have got a little confused. Ground ball up the middle. That's off ball. That's going to be a tough play. The throw to first base will be in time. Ball stayed with it. Did a good job making the play. Well, you watch Olivia Ball right here. We've said a million times, pitchers that can feel their position are worth their weight. And you're going to see it right here. Ball's going to deflect this right off the bat. It goes to her first base side. There she is over to get it. She stays with it, and we'll give you a good look at it there. And good job by Owen on the camera. And she was out. 1 out, nobody on. Takatsu. Ground ball at the shot. Courtesy hop there over to first base.
One pitch.
And Coffin's a sure-handed shortstop over there and handled that one flawlessly. Now to bring up Zoe Epperson. Zoe, the freshman catcher. So we said future very bright on the hill and behind the dish here for the Tigers. Fake bunt, ball one. Middle school team in the playoffs today. They're over at Telstar, playing in the middle school semifinals, I believe.
That's what you need, Rob, a good program,
Yeah,
bringing them up.
Yep, they've got a terrific program all the way through. Up high. Yeah, there's players in the pipeline coming. Of course, the Tigers only lose to 3 seniors. Ground ball to short. Coffin has a little trouble with that. Comes up throwing. Had enough time to stay with the play and guns it over to first base. So Coffin a couple of plays that inning.
One,
Ball
two,
the
three.
other. 1, 2, 3 go the Tigers. We'll come to the top half of the third inning. Tigers lead it 5-1.
Roofing. Our staff and crews are very reliable and professional. We've been servicing New England for over a decade. When we approach a job from the free estimate to the finished product, the #1 goal is establishing trust with the homeowner and to provide them with 100% satisfaction. We specialize with shingle roofing, framing, siding, earthwork, metal roofing, metal buildings, and so much more. We are proud members of the Better Business Bureau, the Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce. We are fully certified, thoroughly insured, and we offer a 24-hour emergency service serving the state of Maine, as well as a 5-year warranty on labor. As a business in the Kennebec County area, we are very proud to be a continuing sponsor for local schools and sports teams, building a better community with Fowlers.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
Shots up. She had a couple good plays in the last half of the inning. She leads it off, top of the order. Coffin scored the run for the Eagles in the top half of the first inning. She walked and came all the way around to score. A stolen base as well in that first inning here for the Eagles. Pops it up, first base side. That's going to get down in foul territory as Sullivan Brunning came in from right field. A little bit too long a run for her and not high enough for Chasen to get around from second base. Prue had no chance at first base for it. Coach Giro talking about Coffin speed, be ready to throw. That's lined off foul, right side.
See if she comes with a changeup here, Rob.
Counts 1-2. She'll go upstairs, popped up first base side, and drifted over on the wind caught a little bit, right over to Chasen at second. Comes in, makes the catch, 1 out. So they get the speedy Coffin off the base pass this half inning. Lily Pinkham, the catcher. Six straight retired by Takatsu. That's a little low. That looked like a gutter ball, Dick.
Yeah.
Sometimes you lose the grip there. And Pinkham fouls it back. We're all remarking that Zoe Epperson made the final out of the inning, and within seconds it seemed that she had her catcher's gear on. She was back out for warm-ups. That's Zoe, I'm telling you. She's a ball, house of fire, ball energy. Doing a great job behind the dish for the Tigers here. Part of the freshman battery here today.
Got it for 3 more years, too, Rob.
That's fantastic.
Both of them.
Yeah. It's a luxury you'd love to have.
Yeah.
You know, you build up the middle. That's how you like to build your team. You take a look at the Tigers, and they're strong up the middle. Got Maroney at short, chasing at second, and Abby Cooley out in center field. That's a good, strong middle. Ground ball to Maroney. She stays with it over to first base, and that'll be out. So Pinkham thrown out. 6-3.
2 down.
Olivia Ball. The pitcher will step in. 7 straight now for Takatsu. I think that's right, Dick. 7.
Yes,
I'm doing it on top
yeah,
of my head.
Exactly.
Swing and a miss on some high heat. This is where Takatsu could potentially pull the string on one here. See if they can get ball out on the front foot a little bit. She'll go back upstairs with another teaser. You know, those pitchers love it. You chase a high one, you're going to see the next floor. They'll go from the 11th to the 12th floor on you.
She got on the fielder's choice first time.
That's down low on a change of speed. 2-1. This is Class B action. This is preliminary round. The winner's going on to face Madormick Valley. Tigers split with Madormick Valley on the season. Madormick Valley beat the Eagles twice. Tigers have played some of their best ball against the best teams. We told you that in the open. Quality wins against the Coney Rams, the Class A program. The Madormick win, as well as a win over Leavitt High School. That's a terrific program year in and year out. We'll get the courtesy run of Leanne Laud.
Good thing, Rob, is she's a courtesy router with 2 outs. So.
Yep, she's quick. It's funny, we were doing the pregame work. I give Dick the line up there and just see if Dick was paying attention. I said, okay, the substitute is Laud. Oh my. He says, how do you spell oh my?
Yeah. Paying attention to my.
You were right on
scheduling.
task, Dick.
Yeah.
Right on task. I love it. Foul back. This is Lily Labrie.
Struck out the first time.
Third baseman here for the Eagles as the sun pokes through the clouds. When it does come out like that, it's right. Coming in from right field, right in our eyes here on the third base side. The pitch. Up the middle.
Nice
Maroney, the throw to first. And they'll call a safe at first base. But good play by Maroney. We'll take a look at it here. Brian Giro's going to come out. You can make the call at home. You can see Maroney does a good job of cutting it off. And we're on it. And we don't quite see the runner. Bang, bang play. She was safe at first base. So after setting down 7 in a row, Takatsu's got a little bit of a minor jam here. Tigers still up 5-1.
2 down.
Got the first 2 in the lineup. Lord's a pinch runner at second base. She got stranded at second in the first inning.
Yeah.
Base hit for Lily Labrie. Brings up Claire Ward. Claire, the left fielder. Claire went left and then back to the right side. No bunt situation here with 2 outs. She's up on the right side.
Struck out the first time.
Epperson, good job to throw the third base. They won't get her. The quick Lord slides in. She got a good jump on it. So a couple of runs to get back in here for the Eagles. See if Claire Ward can deliver the 2 out. Runners off on contact with 2. Got to think they'd both score on a base hit. Labrie runs well at second base as well, so Eagles got a couple of flyers on there. 2-0. Claire Ward fouls it off. Council looking to come back. Counts 2-1. Takatsu the fire. Beautiful pitch down at the knees on the inside part of the plate as she painted the inside corner. 2-2. 2 outs, 2 on. Takatsu looking to get out of a minor jam here. She'll fire just outside. Full count, 3-2. Tigers have been solid defensively here. And ball 4, so after 2 outs, base is now loaded for the Eagles. Grace Ward, the first baseman, will step in. So 2 outs.
She popped up the first time up.
Play at every base for the Tigers. They'll take the easy one. They're back with 2 outs. Foul back. Ooh. A little high heat there, and the chase pitch there. Ward went for it. Takatsu in the driver's seat here. See if she can put her away.
Go right at her.
Just in. Went back upstairs, see if she might get a chase on it. 1-2. Still got a pitch to waste here. The pitch calls, strike 3. So Takatsu, magician-like again here, gets out of a bases-loaded jam. You'll see the strike 3 right here. She's going to pour some heat right down the middle here and calls strike 3. So Tigers get out of the jam. They lead it 5-1. We're back. Bottom half of the 3rd inning from Somerville Field. You're watching Class B softball prelim on Munzing Media Sports.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2022 to 2025. Set your goals and find your path at CMCC. Let's build a future together.
Dick Late.
4, 5, 6 coming up, Rob.
Little break up there. The audio, I guess we're okay. Tara Nichols will step in.
She got a double last time. Scored.
Yeah, Taryn had the big hit. She'll take upstairs. Ball one. Taryn, one of the seniors playing her final game of softball here at Sunville Field. Taryn's got a busy week here with not only softball, but she's balanced multiple sports. She's a multi-sport athlete this spring, also doing track. She found time to be valedictorian as well.
Wow.
Personifying the student athlete role. That's popped up. That's going to be in play. And that's a tough one for Pinkham, the catcher. That's a first baseman's ball. She's got to come in and take charge of that. And the priority system, first baseman's got priority over the catcher. She's got to call her off there. Even the pitcher's got a better chance at that one. That ball is spinning towards the field away from Pinkham, the catcher. That's a tough catch. So Nichols gets a life. Can Olivia Ball, the pitcher, work around that? To left field. Skied. And caught out there, left field. Ward pulls it in. So Claire Ward drifting to her left. Made a good catch, out one. Abby Cooley steps in. Abby a bunt single last time. Popped up. Pinkham's got a shot at it. And Wynn's playing some tricks on those pop-ups here today. So Abby got another life. Layla Mutual has shifted positions. She's back at third base where we saw her in the first game of the series that was played. Just a position change. With just the one sub, I think it's probably left field to right field, left field to third and third to right. There's the bunt, a good one. Ball with the play, throws it, it gets by. Cooley off to second base. And she will beat the throw, so Abby Cooley. Small ball in Abby. As we said, we call her Abby Dabby Doo. She's got two bunt singles, and both those have been to first base. But
an error.
I think she would have beat. She's too quick. She's down to third. 60 feet away. It's always really come on. We told you about the big hit that she had up at Coney series. She'll take a good pitch inside corner. You know, sometimes as a hitter, you just got to concede the pitcher made a good pitch. Take it. You're not going to do anything with it. Hope the pitcher makes a mistake on this one, and you get to lash it somewhere. Middle infield is playing back. Ooh. With Cooley's speed, anything up the middle, Dick, they're going to score a run there. I think, you know, you're in the bottom half of the third inning. You're down 5-1. I think you got to take this. You got to cut this run off at the plate. I see that a lot in the games that we cover. I'm an old school guy, of course. Not sure about all the new analytics and things of that sort. I just know how we played ball for a long time.
Yeah, second baseman was playing way over.
Olivia Ball rocks and fires up high, and Zoe will go to first base. Sophia Maroney will step in. Sophia, the shortstop today. Also one of the Tiger pitchers. They'll both be back next year. Tigers have a good 8th grade pitcher, and Grace Simpson as well. They'll have 3 really good pitchers next year. Grace doing a good job for the middle school team. Called strike. Thought of the shortstop Coffin. Cooley almost caught off, but she'll dive back in safely. Well, Abby saw the throw going through. They had a good little cutoff. I'm surprised more teams don't do that rather than conceding that run, that stolen base. Do a little bit something on first and third defensively. Throw it to the shortstop like they just did. Coffin made a good play. Pull it in for a strike. Maroney shakes her head and says, yeah, that was a strike. I'll get this one. Sophia, all-star soccer player, KVAC, last fall and for the past couple. She's got next level ability at the collegiate level for soccer. That's up high. We enjoy watching her play soccer. She's one of those kids, gets the ball in the attack zone. She's score from anywhere. Played a lot of travel soccer, elite soccer. Way up in the box. She's almost out of the box.
Yeah.
That's down low. Coolio hold. Good job by Pinkham. Couple of big runs out there for the Tigers. They lead at 5-1. They'd like to get some insurance. Speaking of insurance, Gosline Insurance Agency, longtime sponsor of ours. We thank them for their help in bringing games here for years. That's a multi-generational family.
Oh,
back when I came to town 50 years ago, it was already an established insurance company, Gosline Murchie. Remember Dick?
Yeah. Got buildings all over the place, Rob.
You know, they were very helpful to us as we went through a fire situation here in the past year. Ooh. She'll take her base. This will bring Abby True up.
Bases loaded out there.
Tigers got the bases loaded.
Abby struck out the first time.
Big situation here for Abby True, the first baseman. She'll launch one left field. It's going to be foul, but it would probably be enough for sacrifice fly had it been caught, but couldn't get picked up down there in the left field line. We got pretty good coverage down the left field line with the camera on top of the press box. I made everybody a lot more comfortable rather than climbing up on the fence, putting that up, Dick. I brought a ladder today.
And had nobody standing there, right?
Yeah. Chris went up a couple of times. A lot easier with a ladder. Yeah. I don't climb fences like I used to. Prue looking to get something in play. Take one just outside. This is a put it in play opportunity here for Prue.
Run it every base.
Goodman on deck. Popped up third base side. Musial over, she can't get it. Big spot in the game here for Olivia Ball as well. Bases loaded. She's trying to get out of it. Keep this a 4-run game. Tigers could burst this wide open here. 2-2 the count. To right field. That's going to find a gap. Cooley comes in to score. The play at the plate, not in time. 2 runs will score. Prue will scamper down to second base. Abby Prue got the job done. She put it up in the gap in right center field. Cooley did what you need to do. She went back and tagged up. But she came home easily, followed by Sullivan Brennan. Tigers got 2 more. You see it right here. That's a good piece of hitting by Abby. Not trying to do too much. Stayed with it. Pitch outside. Went to right field. Cheyenne Goodman. She's on the left side. Signals to me that she may be in a bunt situation.
Yeah.
She usually bats right-handed. Am I correct there, Dick?
Yeah.
She's a righty.
Yeah.
Usually. Yep. Okay, so got to think something's up here. She does want a bunt. She does. Fouls it off. Now she's going to go back to the right side. Second and third. Still just one out. See if the Tigers have the contact play on. Musial in at third base. Everybody else in as well. As the Eagles are reading the situation here, no, they can't afford any more runs given up. It's 7-1 Tigers. Second and third. Prue, the runner at second after the single. She'll offer, and that'll be a strike.
So she go a strike, left-handed and right-handed. A bunt try.
And she goes right in the middle. She have to do the tomahawk. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by Ball down and in. Handcuffed her and bring Brindley chasing the leadoff batter up here for the Tigers. Brindley looking down to Coach Giro. He says, hey, there's two outs, second and third. There's no sign. He says, hit it hard somewhere.
Yeah,
good idea. Yeah, I know. I used to love it when kids would look down. Like, hey, nothing I can do for you here. Get a hit. And she does. She hits it hard to shortstop, but that's right to Coffin. Coffin over to first base. Good stretch over there by Ward for the out, but Tigers pick up two more. They lead it. We'll head to the top half of the fourth inning. 7-1 Tigers. You're watching Class B Playoff Prelim Softball on Munsing Media Sports. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munsing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munsing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation. Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
On there, Brock was a neighborhood kid growing up, now working for Lowry and Associates there at the funeral home. Mutual, the third baseman, will step in. She started the game in right field, moved to third base. Eagles looking to do some damage here.
Yeah, you got 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order.
That was ball one, good looking pitch.
She flied out left first time.
Tigers have been solid in the field. They've been errorless, Dick, Tigers, just offhand?
What's that?
Have the Tigers been errorless in
Yes,
the field? I
yeah,
believe they
they're
have. And
errorless, yeah.
that was a downfall in the first game. They could not. They played the Eagles here. The 9-3 win for the Eagles. They could not make a play, and they've really shored that up. Ground ball to second base. Chasing right down on it. Flips it over to first base. One up, one down. Yeah, that was a game that got away from the Tigers. Just couldn't make a play.
Oh, boy.
Bree Lafreniere, the center fielder, will come up. One up, one down. We're in the fourth. Playoff action. Win, you keep your uniforms. Lose, you turn them in. Off or strike.
A little high, too.
At all levels of softball, you see teams going to verbal signals. I was using verbal signals 40 years ago when I was coaching the Tigers baseball team. It's the system we used at the University of Maine. John Coughlin came down. He was the coach before me, and I picked right up with John. We both had played for the great Jack Butterfield at the University of Maine and ran Coach Butterfield's system. And then John came back in, took back over for me. That's down low.
I can remember, Rob, you used airplanes as...
Yeah, 727.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This kid was on first for a long time. Finally, I said, I think he wants you to...
Yeah.
To see
that was in Little League. I
Yeah.
came down to use it in Little League.
Yeah.
That was funny. Yep, 727. The 2 was run. Anything but a 2 in it means run, so you steal. Amelia Stabbird, the second baseman, will step in. Yeah, I think I finally ended up telling that young man, listen, next pitch, steal second. That was the verbal signal. Yeah. He had a little 9-year-old, one of the Colby kids.
I was doing first that time, and I yelled over him. I said, I think he wants you to go down.
Dick was helping out as the umpire. Dick umpired more Little League games than anybody in the history of Little League, I think. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Takatsu, after the 2 runs in the bottom half of the third inning, looking for a 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah.
Molly's been in command for the most part here today. Just gave up the 1 run in the first inning. Since then, she's been solid. Takes a little off, ground ball to third. Goodman up with it over to first base. She guns it over to Peru, and that will do it.
Second 1-2-3 inning.
So 1-2-3. Go the Eagles. Tigers will come up to bat when we come back. Bottom half of the fourth inning coming up here from Somerville. You're watching Class B prelim softball on Munzing Media Sports. The Gardiner seniors wish those kids the very best of luck. Munzing Media will be there for Class Day. We'll be on there about 7:45 to get everything ready. They're expecting activities to start about 8 o'clock on Thursday morning on Class Day. So we'll have all the kids' speeches, all the awards that they get. We'll cover that in its entirety. And we'll also, on Saturday, we'll be on about 4:45 as we get set to bring you Gardiner High School graduation from the Augusta Civic Center. Some manner of discussion here with the... Did the courtesy runner go in the game? Is that what happened? Oh, that would negate that. Where did she go in?
Well, she ran for the pitcher, of course, but...
Yeah, that's the courtesy part
Yeah,
of it. But when she goes in, I think you lose the courtesy. I mean, she can't be a spot in the lineup and then be a courtesy runner. So anyway, Takatsu will lead off for the Tigers. That's going to be base hit up the middle. Molly Takatsu with the single. Lead off runner on here in the bottom half of the fourth inning for the Gardiner Tigers. bring up the number 3 batter, Zoe Epperson.
So he's got a hit and grounded up to short.
There's the fake bunt steal. Throw to second base. Won't be in time in the center field. Takatsu. The throw to third. She's in there quickly. So Takatsu all the way around. Stolen base. Ball went out into center field. Lily Labrie made a good strong throw to third base, but Takatsu just too quick, beat it. So you get a single, you get a steal, you get an error, and you're at third base before you can snap your fingers. Epperson looking to drive that in. She'll take down low. Ball's bounced around by Pinkham, finds it. Epperson checking down the third base coaching box. See what coach wants to put on. She's going to fake the bunt. Now she's back in the hitting position. Yeah. And she'll ground one to third base. It's a fair ball. Oh. Foul ball now. Just right down the line. Takatsu, good smart move there. She held her base with nobody out. You don't want to be the lead out at home. Too many other opportunities you can use to score. I want to thank everybody tuning in here today to watch softball. Winner of this game will take on Madomic Valley. Down low, that gets away, and that's going to score. Takatsu comes home easily for the 8th run of the game here for the Tigers. Still nobody out here in the 4th. 8-1. Mercy rule is in effect as well in playoffs. Tigers a little ways away from that. To right field. And under that, making the catch, Lily Labrie, who moved out to right field. I'm sorry, that is actually Leanne Laud. That's where Leanne ended up in right field. So Laud's in right field. She's in the game, and she's going to be in Labrie's spot, Dick, in the lineup. So 1 out, 1 in. Nichols the batter. Terrence had a good day for the Tigers. Got things going in the first inning with a big double. She'll drive one to shortstop, base hit. That was scalded by Nichols.
Pretty hard hit.
Yeah, right by Coffin. Coffin took a step to her right. Couldn't get the glove down in time to make the play. Would have been a great play if she made the backhand play, but that was scalded by Taryn Nichols. Brings up Cooley. Abby, the small ball specialist here for the Tigers. 1 out, see if the bunt is on. It is. She lays it down. Ball's out with it quickly. Throws to first base, so get the out. And Nichols will come all the way around to third base. So sacrifice bunt for Cooley. Nichols will go to second and then to third. Of course, the third baseman, that was Musial, came in. And it's kind of hard for her to get back to third base. You know, your bunt defense, typically, you're rotating there. Shortstop's going to second base. Sometimes you leave that third base open. Nichols read it, went to third.
Good speed.
Zoe Sullivan-Brennan. Zoe's really come on with the bat lately. Right fielder for the Tigers. He's had a couple hits today, Dick.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah, 2 hits.
Dick does it the old-fashioned way. Everybody's using the, game changer and stuff like that. Yeah. Dick was a game changer back in the 40s. But
the old pencil man.
Fly ball center field. Lafreniere under it, and she'll make the catch. But Tigers pick up one. They now lead it 8-1. We'll move. Top half of the 5th inning coming up here from Somerville Field when we come back after hear from one of our great sponsors.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Here from Tiger Town. CB Matson's been in Tiger Town since 1959. They've been providing quality housing here for folks in the state of Maine, and we thank them for their sponsorship. And certainly, if you have any questions about getting signed up for housing available by CB Matson, go right to their Facebook page. Their information's right on there. You'll be able to get directed to where you need to go. Phone numbers there as well. CB Matson, we thank them. Shout out to Mike Peacock watching, your old buddy. He says he thanks you for all the great work you did for Gardiner Little League over the years, Dick.
Where's Mike?
He and Pete Dennis are watching at home.
Oh.
Yep. The bunt fouled off.
Top of the order, Rob. 1, 2, 3.
Bronwyn Coffin, the fine shortstop here for the Eagles.
Good speed out there.
Checking on her wrist pad. One strike on her. Molly Takatsu into her 5th inning of work. 1-1 now. Molly's wiggled her way out of a couple of jams, won the first. She left 2nd and 3rd. Got 3 consecutive outs when it looked like Eagles were going to have a dominant first inning. Wow. She held them to 1, and then the Tigers came back in, took the lead after 1. Ground ball up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. That went right through Takatsu's wickets.
Yeah, give her a hit on that.
Yep, got to give her a hit. A lot of folks watching up on the hill, over on the banking as well. Out in the outfield. I get a kick out after we're done here. Usually the little squirts come into play.
Yeah, I don't see them around.
Little tigerettes. They're cute. Lily Pinkham, the catcher, swings and misses. Strike 1. So this is it for us this year. We will conclude our 24-25 sports season with this game. Somebody said, how many games you done? I said, a lot. We've done a lot of games. Throw to second base, good release. The throw couldn't be held on. And Coffin will scamper into third base. Just about at the same time at second base. She might have been out if they could have caught it, but of course the ball, the glove, and the person all were in the same area, and ball not able to be handled by Maroney. Tough play for Sophia anyway. Stolen base.
Yeah.
Lily Pinkham looking to drive this run in. She'll swing and miss on a good fastball by Takatsu. Tigers defense, as we said, been solid here today. Been the difference in the game we saw here earlier. That's on the right field line. If fair, it's trouble. And foul ball, just curving foul.
What he means is protect.
Tigers will go to work on that swing as they'll shift Sullivan Brennan over even more towards the line. Big gap in right center field. Off speed pitch, and just able to stay alive, Lily Pinkham, on that one. She was way out in front of it. Just able to get a piece of it. Takatsu showing terrific poise for a freshman hurler. A lot of pressure on her in the playoffs, just upstairs. Her battery mate, Zoe Epperson, the same way. Pair of freshmen. Anytime you get into the playoffs with some freshmen and young kids playing, boy, it really benefits you going forward. They get that playoff experience. Ground ball, the shot. Maroney up with it over to first base. She'll gun it to prove for the out. And Coughlin will come in to score, but the Tigers will trade an out for a run.
Right.
Ahead 8-2 now. That'll clear the bases. Olivia Ball, the pitcher, will come up. 2 outs, nobody on. Maroney.
1 down.
Just 1 down. Okay,
Yeah.
That's what I thought, 1. But
that's what I had, yeah.
Somebody had said 2, and I was parroting that. Change of speed to Chasen. Chasen up with it, over to first base. And now we have 2 outs.
Yeah.
Takatsu pitching the contact, and her defense has got her back today. Lily Labrie will step in. To right center. That's going to find space, and that'll be extra bases. Sullivan Brennan up with it. Gets it into Chasen, but a stand-up double for Lily Labrie. So did Labrie re-entered there, Dick?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, she re-entered because she was out of the game, so she re-entered. Okay. That's the only way she could have come back into bat. So that means Leanne Lord is out of the game now.
Yeah.
They might have put Lord in for some defense, or just to maybe get her in the game and inning it so. I was going to question you on that, Dick, and find out how she hit. But I didn't hear them say that she re-entered there. Maybe they told her before the inning that she was going to re-enter.
Yeah.
At any rate, Claire Ward's a batter. 1 in, 2 outs.
Because in the running, she was the third batter, and apparently she came in for the cleanup, Labrie.
Yeah, Labrie had been playing right field. We'll see if she goes out back in the right field. Ooh, that pitch looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Just outside, I guess. Umpire's been good here today, non-factor. They're pretty close to leaving the game without anybody knowing who they were, and that's... You always want to be like a Lone Ranger. Who was that masked man? Fouled off. Claire Ward, the left fielder, trying to keep things alive and see if she can't plate Labrie at second. Popped up. There'll be a play. Epperson just can't get it, just off her glove. Claire Ward stays alive. 8-2. Tigers looking to get out of this 5th inning. Get them in the bat. Takatsu, some work still to do. Popped up. First base side. True. Under it. She'll squeeze it. And that will do it for the Eagles. If they pick up 1, they've closed the gap. 8-2. We're back. It'll be Tigers coming to bat in the 5th inning. You're watching Class B prelim softball on Munson Media Sports. This driving academy is the perfect place to learn the rules of the road. Prepare to hit the road with confidence with their 3-week intensive course. Students will not only learn the basics of driving,
but we offer individual, high-intensity instruction. We offer in-person and online classes, and our 3-week classes are perfect for student athletes. At Carver's Driving Academy, we are driven to excellence. Check us out on Facebook or email us at carversdriving@gmail.com. If you're looking for a driving academy, get your son or daughter, get their license. You want to check out Carver's Driving School. Ryan Carver, former Tiger athlete. He's got daughters playing in the system as well now, and Ryan and his wife running a great business there. They've got an express run that you can get onto. Call the Carvers, they'll get you on the road to success.
On the road again.
Your old buddy Willie Nelson. Not many people older than you, Dick, so you must be.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm getting there, Rob.
You won't catch him.
No.
No.
7, 8, 9.
Sophia Maroney will step in here for the Tigers.
She's got a hit.
Tigers have been hitting up and down the aisle. Bottom part of the aisle has done a good job today for them. Sophia fouls her back off. Abby Prue on deck. Abby's got a big hit in the game today. Drove in 2 runs her last time up. Ground ball. Ball's got it. Spins, throws, got her. 1 up, 1 down. Abby Prue. First baseman for the Tigers will step in.
Got a big hit last time. Struck out the first time. Got a big double. Drive in 2, as you mentioned. Woo.
Abby, a junior.
Oh, might be a pinch hitter.
So it looked like Coach Ryan won a pinch hitter there for a bit, but
yeah, maybe next batter.
Yeah, maybe. I think he was trying to get Maddie Naza at bat. Talked to Maddie before the game. She's going to sing the national anthem at class day and at graduation. We saw her sing multiple times before games this past season. I just want to make sure that I have her mic'd up so we can hear her beautiful voice.
She does a great job, Rob.
Yeah. She got music in the genes, doesn't she, there with her granddad, Marty Nas, long-time music man here for the Tigers. Remember, Mr. Nas would have over 100 kids in the band. They go out in the march at halftime and march before the game, round back at Quimby Field when I first came here 50 years ago, and then later on at Hoke Field when that opened up. What a spectacle and show those kids have put on. We're in a different space.
Yeah.
Different times.
Oh.
Cheyenne Goodman steps in. 2 outs, nobody on. 5th inning. We play 7. NFHS run rule is 10 runs. If you've watched us do college ball, it's 8 runs in college. Did a slew of college softball this past year. We'll be back doing college softball and baseball here in just a couple of months as they play a full-fledged fall schedule. Both schools that we cover. Ground ball to short. Coffin gets a tough hop, but she stays with it. Throws to first baseman.
That's their first 1, 2, 3, Rob.
A 1, 2, 3 here for the Eagles. So they'll fly into the dugout. They'll get their bats going here. They need a big inning coming up here. They trail it 8-2.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore? In today's markets, there are new options that could offer greater flexibility, higher growth potential, and even enhanced benefits that can be specifically tailored to your needs. Upgrading your annuity doesn't just mean better rates. It's an opportunity to explore these new innovative options designed to help you get more out of your investment. Don't settle for outdated terms. Contact us today to learn how upgrading your annuity can open the door to better opportunities in your retirement.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities.
Since 1964, the mission of Central Maine Community College has been to serve the surrounding communities with an enriched and inclusive learning environment. The college takes pride in transforming students into employees through lifelong learning opportunities that expand career aspirations and improve current workplace skills. While the most evident changes have been made to the physical layout of the college, the real magic happens within the learning. Engaging in classroom conversations, collaborating in immersive hands-on projects in labs, and sharing through teamwork in academics and extracurricular activities provides students with opportunities to think critically, solve real-world problems, and become lifelong learners. At CMCC, students are surrounded by peers all working towards the same goal, with expert faculty who seek out innovative ways to make classes more than just a lecture, and staff who make student success their priority.
Community College running their Summer Aspirations program. You can find all that information online. Go to CM Facebook page or just Google CM Summer Aspiration Program. Get yourself signed up for some of the great programs they're offering there at Central Maine Community College this summer. Popped up. One pitch, one out. That was Grace Ward popping up. Good news for middle school softball fans. My daughter-in-law Lisa over the game. Let Executive Director Beth Munsey know that Gardiner Middle School up 6-0, bottom of the 5th inning over Telstar in middle school playoff action. That's going to be a swing right there, strike one. Layla Musial, third baseman, couldn't hold it. That's a strike. Well, public service announcement, if you're like one of the other million people in the state of Maine that receive something that you owe a ticket to, from something, everybody I talked to today, everybody got that same text. Unbelievable. Send the money to me instead. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike three. And this will bring up Lee Ann Lord. And where are we in the order that she's hitting?
7, 8, 9.
But where is she? Who's she in for?
Well, this is Ward. This is the center field of Lafreniere.
Lafreniere? Okay,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
hitting in that spot?
Yes, but she's been in 3 spots.
Swing and a miss. But, I think the re-entry rule might be a little different. I did not think that the sub and who she entered for could be back in the game at the same time. But I think we've been through that a few times. I think in NFHS you can now. So in softball, it's a confusing rule.
Yeah. I never liked it.
Swing and a miss. Molly Takatsu looking for a 1-2-3 inning. And call strike. Well, stay right here with it. We want to thank all as well. It's really something that we're able to do these games. Those of you that can't get to the games, a lot of grandparents, can't get to the game and they'd love to see it, or you've got out-of-state people that are watching our games, family members and whatnot. Former student athletes tune in, watch all the games, and we couldn't do it without the help of our sponsors and, of course, with the donations that all these fine people that you're seeing at the top of your screen have made here. And we certainly thank everybody for that, and want to thank everybody for their support during the course of the year. We received so many positive comments, and we don't rile too many people up. I think we riled the McDormick fans up in that baseball game we did that time, where we were concerned about they were playing rugby and we were playing baseball. One of the women from McDormick told me to do some things that I really couldn't do, and she was upset that I took offense that maybe they were running into our players a little bit. But, we try to call it like we see it and be fair to the players. And, we don't get too critical. We understand these kids aren't, playing on $1 million, $2 million, $40 million contracts. They're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids. Tigers will turn the order open.
Yeah, top of the order.
Ground ball to short. Coffin bobbles a little bit, but he's still got time to throw it to Speedy Brindley chasing, as that was hit pretty hard. Owen Munsing has disappeared. Where'd O go? And so we're getting some information in the dugout.
Do you know that your current annuity might not be the best fit anymore?
She's allowed 2 runs, Robin struck out 9, so she had a pretty decent game.
Sure has. Olivia Ball really just a couple of bad innings, but enough for the Tigers to get up 8-2. The big one was a 5-run first inning for the Tigers, and I don't want to say they able to put it in cruise control, but boy, they were able to play with a comfortable lead, and Takatsu was able to. You take a look right at, you talk about the Tigers being young, Dick, you take a look at the heart of the order right here. You've got the 2 and the 3 batters for the Tigers, both freshmen.
34 is going in. I don't have the name.
Maddie Niles is the pinch runner for the Tigers.
Niles.
Her dad, Steve, played football for me back in the 80s. Lived across the street.
Oh.
They lived in the big yellow house on Central Street when we lived at 79 Central Street.
Oh.
Before we moved over here to Pope Street in 81.
Was that Cousins' house?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Call, strike on the corner. I think Bob Hutchinson lived in it for a while, too. Mr. Hutchinson taught at O.C. Woodman, then the middle school, junior high. Junior high / middle school turns 50 years old next year.
Wow.
Can you believe it? To right field, there'll be a base hit for Epperson.
Maybe not. No.
And Nas will get into second base and beat the throw.
She got a late start on that.
Yeah, I think she had to see if it was going to be caught. It was kind of hanging up in the air a little bit. Was able to read it. Tara Nichols up. Want to thank Player of the Game sponsor all season long, Caps's Pizza. We've run out of them because I only accounted for the regular season games. So we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the catcher, Haley Whitman, for the Tigers. Number 2 will go in to run for Epperson. Nichols will step back in. Yeah, but Caps's has been terrific. I know the kids always appreciate getting those awards. I was digging through stuff. I thought I might find one somewhere today as I was getting ready to come over the game, and sometimes I'll find one in a camera bag or something. I looked everywhere, and we just had gone through them all. So Dick Layton will be our Caps of Pizza stat man of the day.
It's funny, Rob. Tuesday, I go there a lot. Tuesday we had an order delivered.
Get him delivered. Way to go, Dick. Yeah, delivery from Caps's?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite thing over there at Caps's, Dick?
Well, they don't have my exact favorite. I like pepperoni, but my real favorite, a lot of people don't like, is anchovy.
Oh, you like anchovy?
I love anchovy.
Yeah, you win one other person in the world. I'm not sure who it was. One of my that's tipped down the first baseline. It's going to stay fair. In the score, Nas with the slide, and she's safe. Good read by Nas, and off to second base goes Nichols. Kept going. Well, Taryn, wasn't a long ball, but it was a pretty ball, as we sometimes say. Father Norman, a great golfer. That one went about 2 feet. Nas came in to score. The 9th run. 2 runners in scoring position, just the 1 out. Good block by Pinkham. Abby Cooley. Abby's been a small ball machine here for the Tigers. Whitman's the pinch runner at third. Courtesy runner, I should say, for Epperson, the catcher. Popped up. Coffin will call for it. Got in the sun, and Cooley will reach. Excuse me. So bases are loaded.
Yeah.
We've got an interesting development. Let's see. It's 9-2-7.
7, you need 3. They all need to score.
Yeah, Cooley, the runner at first, is the walk-off run for Sullivan Brennan. Gappa could score. And that's going to float into left field for a base hit. It'll score 1. It'll score 2. And that will make it 11-2. Bring up Sophia Maroney. So base hit. Cooley's at second with great wheels. She is the walk-off run. She would make it 10, the differential, in the 6th inning. Maroney takes strike 1. Still just a 1 out. So Tigers could end this early. Ground ball to shortstop. Coffin's got it. She's going to race to the bag and make a good play at third base. Coffin, real good player. Heads up play by Coffin. Took her to the right side, carried it over, and she was able to beat Cooley to the right side. Step on the bag for the force out. Kitty Kruk, number 14, will come in to pinch hit. Coach Giro getting some of the younger kids in. Unfortunately, not enough for a JV team this year. They will next year because they have a slew of 8th graders coming in. Some of those 8th graders will make immediate impact as freshmen next year. But they should have the numbers to be able to have a full-fledged JV team. Popped up, foul. Kitty Kruk, 1 strike on her, the pinch hitter. Call strike at the knees.
No.
And upstairs she goes, and that will do it. So we'll go to the top half of the 7th inning. Tigers are commanding 11-2 lead. We're back after this.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Clark Coffee Roasters. Troy Coffee just got an email from Troy, and I showed him what we had done here with Chris running the webpage and all that, and he said the coolest thing was his daughters were so amazed that they saw themselves on TV. They were so happy with this. He says the Tiger's Claw blend is on the horizon. That's good news. It's likely going to be a Southeast Asian blend of Papua New Guinea and Sumatra beans. I'll let you know once I'm done fine-tuning the profiles. He's going to send me up a bag to try out. So if you missed that last game there, we gave Troy a promotion, as we would any of our Gardiner kids that go off and doing great stuff and get their own business and things like that. So many of them around here. That's where our sponsors come from. Somebody says to me, they say, Robert, I watch you. You got so many sponsors. How do you do that? Other people that are trying to stream. And, I just thank them. People want to be associated with us. And I think the other thing is so many of my former students and players have businesses that are successful. And this is a way for them to give back to the community. And we thank each and every single one of our sponsors for being so great and helping us out. Swing and a miss.
9-1-2 up, Rob.
This is Starbird, the second baseman.
2 strikes.
Little chase pitch upstairs. Starbird does a good job laying off that.
Pull.
Top of the 7th. Tigers put up 5 in the first. That took the pressure off, and they've expanded this out to 11-2 lead. And swing and a miss.
That's 10 strikeouts.
Well, we'll try to round up a certificate, and this continues to go this way. We'll name Molly Takatsu Capsa Pizza Player of the Game. I'll find something for Molly, because she's done an outstanding job here in the circle. After a shaky start, she settled right down, got out of her first inning jam, had a run in, had second and third. It looked like it was going to get away from the Tigers early on. She got 3 straight outs, 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and Tigers came up with 5 themselves, and Molly has really done a terrific job. Ground ball to third. That's off Goodman's glove, and she's playing so close there. She's almost got no chance to field anything sharply hit like that. Almost came up with it.
I don't know.
That's an error.
Yeah, it is.
We try to be generous, but I mean, particularly, I don't. They need 9 runs. They're probably not going to be playing small ball. So I don't know. You need the third baseman in that tight. Pinkham takes strike 1. 1 out. Coffin, the runner at first. We've been impressed with Coffin in the 2 games that we've done here for the Eagles. Terrific shortstop, good speed, all-around athlete. I bet she's a multi-sport athlete as well. Ground pop-up, and that'll go to second base, and they get her at second base. What a gun that was by Sullivan. Brennan to second base to Maroney, and get the speedy Coffin. Watch this play right here. This is a terrific play. Comes off the bat. I couldn't find it off the bat because I looked right up in the sun. I said it was on the ground. It was in the air. And Sullivan knew where it was. Brennan Sullivan came in, and she made a gun throw to second base. Maroney right there, and they got the speedy Coffin for the second out. That's a play of the game so far for the Tigers defensively. That's the left field. Nichols, Camps,
could be it.
Puts it away, and the Tigers will win it. Tigers will win the Class B prelim game. This was the number 11 versus number 6, the Tigers, who move on to play Madomic at Madomic. They played a terrific game over at Madomic and then beat Madomic in a game here. So they're split on the season, so they certainly know about Madomic. And, you know, Madomic is not going to take the Tigers as the number 6 seed very lightly because they know that the Tigers can play ball. They're on a good winning streak right here as well, turn their season around, and they've got the momentum. They're playing their best ball. Just like we always say, what? You want to be playing your best ball end of the year? Tigers do that. They get the prelim win, and now they're going to the quarterfinal play. We won't be able to cover that game. I believe they're playing that game on Thursday. You can check the tournament brackets on the MPA site. Go to mpa.cc, and those games will be set there. I believe it's also up on the Gardiner athletics page. Nate Stebbett, the fine athletic director here at Gardiner High School, always puts the schedule up. And it's to be announced on the schedule, but now we know it'll be Gardiner at Madomic. I think it's Thursday. Is that right, Chris is telling me? That'll be on Thursday. We have Class Day responsibilities here on Thursday, and we wouldn't be able to go on the road there over to Madomic anyway. But so that's going to wrap it up here from Somerville Field, and we're pleased that we had such a successful season. I want to thank everybody for their fine kudos to us during the course of the season. Couldn't do this without the crew that we have. Bill Hasty here today with us, Owen Munsing, Chris Wheeler, and Dick and I doing the on-air stuff. You hear us, but the real magic happens in behind the scenes, and as I've said many times, couldn't do it without all the crew. Thanks to all the fine people that worked with us over the course of this season. At our collegiate level, at our high school level, doing all the various games that we have done. I'll add them up sometimes, but we're close to 300 games, I think, that we've done this school season. You know, we do about 200 for the colleges and about another 100 or so for the high schools as well. So busy season, we love it. We'll take a little bit of time off now here for the summertime. Our next big broadcast will be the Lobster Bowl. Join us there from Lewiston High School. That'll be on the third weekend of July. Be doing that again for Joe Hersom and all the Shriners. We've done that for a number of years. And that kicks off our 25-26 sports streaming schedule. So that's going to wrap it up here from Somerville Field. The final score, it was the Gardiner Tigers 11, Lincoln Academy Eagles 2. You've been watching Class B prelim softball on Munsing Media Sports.